A top Republican senator was just named as Mueller probe's latest target. A high-ranking Republican senator just got revealed as a new suspect in special counsel Mueller's probe of the Russian election attacks and into illegal Russian-directed political cash donations. Senator Jim Risch, RID, is being investigated by Robert Mueller for accepting illegal straw donations from the American lobbyists whom Paul Manafort hired to influence policies of Ukraine's government and the Party of Regions. Senator Risch made headlines earlier this year for telling CNN that Russia should get a free pass for attacking the 2016 elections. We reported exclusively last August about a major complaint against Senator Risch and California Republican Representatives Dana Rohrabacher and Ed Royce, which Massachusetts lawyer J. Whitfield Larrabee filed to the FEC and the Special Counsel's office. The Department of Justice replied to Larrabee's complaint in writing last October to inform the attorney that their criminal division formally referred the case for prosecution. The Statesman reports, U.S. Senator Jim Risch, R. Idaho, was reportedly among numerous American politicians pursued by a Ukrainian lobbying effort now being scrutinized by Special Counsel Robert Mueller. A Massachusetts attorney believes Risch received illegal foreign campaign contributions via a scheme concocted by Manafort and a former business partner, Rick Gates, in which a foreign national group backed by Yanukovych's political party used straw men to donate to U.S. candidates running for federal office. The fact that Senator Risch is being investigated by Special Counsel Mueller provides further confirmation that Russian influence reached into the highest levels of the Republican Congressional Caucus, the attorney J. Whitfield Larrabee says. The Republican congressmen involved in this scandal have been corrupted. Senator Risch is one of 11 Republicans sitting on the powerful Senate Foreign Relations Committee, which oversees the State Department and gives advice and consent on numerous critical Foreign Service office appointments like the Secretary of State and the agency's top deputies. This week, Special Counsel Mueller released new evidence his investigation into the newly jailed Trump campaign manager's political activities on behalf of the Putin-backed Ukrainian political party and deposed kleptocrat, Viktor Yanukovych. Ironically, the new imprisoned Manafort led Trump's campaign to demand that Hillary Clinton get locked up, but before that, he helped Ukraine's Putin-backed president to actually lock up his female political rival and to cover up the crime internationally. Mueller's filing this past Tuesday definitively points the finger at Senator Risch, who has been a member of the prestigious Foreign Relations Committee for nearly a decade. The Statesman reported, the push engaged every member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, Paul Manafort wrote in a 2013 memo to former Ukrainian President Viktor Yanukovych. Mueller's team included the memo in court documents filed Tuesday in the case against Manafort. Others named in Larrabee's complaint about taking Paul Manafort's foreign cash include Representative Ed Royce, RCA, who is finishing his final term as the chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee and unexpectedly announced his retirement, which many attribute to his Manafort problems. Former Representative Tim Murphy, RPA, was named in Larrabee's complaint and has since resigned. The strongly anti-abortion Republican politician was caught demanding that his mistress get an abortion, and resigned quickly, leading to the election that brought Representative Conor Lamb, DPA, to Congress in a stunning, personal defeat for Donald Trump. Then, there is Representative Dana Rohrabacher, RCA, who's best known as Putin's favorite congressman and was singled out in Mueller's February indictments, but went on the record saying that he won't return the donations Manafort gave him, even the direct ones. Representative Rohrabacher is so completely and utterly purchased by the Russians that Wired reports that he probably doesn't even realize it himself. Then, last July, evidence emerged that Representative Rohrabacher literally flew to Moscow to get directions from the exact same high-ranking Kremlin official who 2 months later sent a delegation to Trump Tower to meet with Don Jr., Paul Manafort, and Jared Kushner. This is more evidence, says Larrabee, about the senator and representatives in charge of overseeing America's foreign policy who've caught in Mueller's sights, of the crooked connections between these Republican members of Congress, Paul Manafort, and Vladimir Putin.